And welcome once more to the Dungeon Dome. I am your host and game master, James D'Amato, and this week we have a monster match for you. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it because we have the Compass Cats and Starlight Surprise working together to fight a gargantuan monster. This match was helped dreamed up by our Dungeon Master backers. We also have a monster from the Dandelion Club in this one. So there's a lot of user input on this match, and I have to tell you guys, I am excited for the directions that it is going to go. When they told me their ideas, I was very, very happy to receive them. So before we get too far into this match, let's introduce our players. And first up is the handsome, the talented Mike Migdal.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to say me. Cool. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dungeon Dome. Mike here. Since the last, probably the last Dungeon Dome recording, a real live cat has entered my apartment and is living with me. And I now have like real life experience to pull from.
What's its name?
The cat's name is Band-Aid.
Okay.
But
That's a good
good cat name.
I just sort of call it like anything. I don't know if it'll ever learn a name. It's sometimes it's Smoochy.
Smoochy.
Sometimes it's you little fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
we've all been there.
This cat
Yeah.
scratches the hell out of me. It's sorry to everyone who's fought Small Benjamin. I now know what it feels like to be mauled by a cat.
Yeah. Great. Let's move on to. Oh, actually, before we move on, do you have any plugs that you'd like to throw down for us, Mike?
Oh yeah. Listen to Neoscum. It's a one-shot podcast that I do with my friends. And also 100 to Mike for singing the Pokemon song in his PUBG stream the other week, as promised. Thank you, Molar Duck. That's another thing. Follow me on Twitch. This medium that you're using right now, it's twitch.tv/itsmigdaltime. I play PUBG by myself and with my friends, and I'll try to play other games, but quit and play PUBG some more. It's really the game of games.
We played together pretty recently. I gotta teach you how to get my audio in there.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how any of this works.
It's super easy. But I was very happy because like we got wiped out like not instantly. We actually made it very far in the game, me and Eleni, and then we just got shot by people unknown, and we both died in one hit.
People Unknown is Player Unknown's son and daughter.
Yeah,
so.
they're really good. Let's keep a mark that you have one inspiration.
Oh, just for introducing myself?
Yeah. Well, no, you got it from Molar Duck.
Oh, from Molar Duck. Cool. Thank you, Molar Duck.
And next up we have Steven Kropa.
Oh man, that intro.
Also handsome, also talented, with good hair.
Oh, thank you.
How are you doing today, Kropa?
I'm alright. I saw Blade Runner 2049 last night.
Yeah.
See it?
Do you have any spoilers that
baby.
you'd like to lay down on us?
Okay.
Don't walk into the movie with 20 minutes left and then ask me when this movie started and how much longer there is, because that's what happened.
Wow.
Someone did that.
Yeah. And then he walked out when I told him there's probably 20 minutes left.
Steven was telling us about this before the stream started,
Oh.
and it just felt like such a Seinfeld B-plot.
My
Like,
life is, I am George Costanza. I understand that.
Because you realize that you're going to go back to that movie theater again,
And it's gonna happen
hoping
again.
that it'll happen to you again to tell that guy off.
Yeah, because the jerk store is running out of you.
Yeah. All right. So with that, do you have any plugs to lay down?
I don't have any plugs. Follow me at Kropa Cabana on Twitter. If you're doing November Novel Writing Month, I'm prepping for that. Be my friend on that website so we can encourage each other. And
Is there a special website for it?
Yeah,
There is.
Yeah,
There totally
not
is.
Rimo.
Dak Rambo?
What's your
Dak Rambo.
Kropa? Is it Kropa Cabana on NaNoWriMo?
I think it's just Stephen Kropa.
Stephen Kropa. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Do you share your stuff on this website? Can other people see it?
I don't know actually. Can they see
Not
it?
necessarily.
They can't see it. They can see your updates.
Yeah.
And and they can give
So
you
they can see that you're
encouragement.
doing stuff?
Yeah, well, they
Yeah.
can be like, they can see your word count and they can see like your
How exciting.
It's a cool.
how you process and things like that. And we can send each other encouragement. And I need it.
Can you send me the link to this?
Yeah,
It sounds cool.
Of course.
Cool. Well, so now that we've plugged that little celebration, let's move over to Cat Cool.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
How you doing, Cat?
I got a migraine.
Yeah, Cat's not doing great.
It's migraine day.
It's like whenever I ask you or Aram how you doing,
Yeah.
it's like the answer is always bad. Bad, actually.
But it's gonna be fine. I took my meds, so I'm stable.
All right. Kat is in stable condition, which is always what you want to hear. Kat, do you have any plugs that you'd like to hit the audience with?
Yes, listen to the campaign podcast on the One Shot Podcast Network.
What's that about?
Marginally Star Wars.
Nothing really.
Shopping and
fair.
kissing.
Yeah, shopping and
That's really it.
kissing.
Wigs.
That's all it's got to recommend it. But there's an actual Star Wars podcast that I'm also a part of called Never Tell Me the Pods. So if you want to actually hear about Star Wars sometimes, maybe listen to that.
All right. So with that, we have a monster match today. The rules are simple. You guys are all battling this monster together. Because this team is a little bit stronger than what a general team would be, the monster that you're fighting is very unique and very powerful. Good luck to you guys, because you will need it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we fight a different, easier monster?
I'm getting from the judges, no. That is no.
Okay.
All right, that has been denied. Okay, so with that, I need you guys to roll for initiative. So only one roll for the Compass Cats and one roll for Starlight.
19.
God, sorry, dude.
All right, 19.
Do we add our combined?
Yes, you're going to add your
dexterity?
combined initiative scores.
Ooh, so that's plus
4 to whatever
10.
that is.
10, baby, 10.
Man, dude.
Right down the middle.
Okay, so...
Allie is his one-shot RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It is me.
Oh yeah, and Allie Grauer is running the ones and twos.
Which means Balon's in the booth.
Yay.
Balon's
Buy
in
your
the booth,
drinks.
baby.
Balon's in the booth. This is an improvement over
It's Booth
Gary,
Bay.
that son of a-
That's
Lon.
true.
Gary is dead.
Gary just be negging you guys the whole time.
Did you know Gary's last name is Indiana?
Wow.
Weird.
He's not here to say it's not true.
No wonder he's such a wreck.
Oh, Kat, you got inspiration.
Cat got half an inspiration. Oh, no, she got
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Thank you so
5
much.
inspiration.
She got
Five-
full inspiration.
I got
Inspiration.
full inspiration. Thank you so much.
Load it up.
No inspiration for me for taking another artistic endeavor?
All right.
I give you one. I give you
proud
my
of you,
inspiration.
Steve.
No, wait a minute. Doing NaNoWriMo is its own reward because you get to talk about it. You get to go into a room and go, I'm doing NaNoWriMo.
No.
This is the voice that everyone who's doing NaNoWriMo says it with.
I said it not like that. I said it with my own voice.
It was a cool voice
Thank
from
you.
a cool friend.
All right. So, Kat, as much as
Yeah.
I am loath to do this to you,
Sure.
Starlight Surprise did win initiative, so you will be describing your entrance first.
Oh no. So much pressure. I'm gonna keep it simple.
All right.
So I mean, like, I'm going first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it really simple. Please explain to me how a monster match goes. So we're just fighting a monster.
You were just
That's
fighting
it?
a monster.
That's really it.
Oh my god, the match that you were in before this was so much more complicated.
Okay, we just fight a monster.
You just fight a monster,
Are
and you
there-
can start here on this platform.
So I have a theme.
Yeah.
They have a theme.
Yep.
What's playing now is our combined theme.
What is it?
A mashup?
Don't do
It's a
that because
mashup.
I have the actual themes, and someone
Oh.
has to edit the audio version of
Let's
this.
just commission the Hood
Fine.
Internet to make a
Yeah.
mashup.
Yeah,
Hey!
I'd really like
Yes,
a
yeah.
mashup.
I
Dude,
would
I gave
like
you mine. You have two.
Darkness
It's
and
mostly
Blipstream would-
mostly my theme, but it's got some elements of their theme. If this were purely a podcast, just us talking on a stream, that's what would be happening. That's
Oh,
what's in the
God.
theater of the mind.
Whoa.
Oh god.
This is getting scary already.
Wait, what?
You got 100.
Yes.
We already celebrated. We're done.
So you should be up to 2, Mike.
I gave mine to Steven
No,
as an
that's
act
not
of kindness. He
fair.
doesn't want it, but I'm giving it.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that
Yes.
within the rules.
All right, well, fine.
So let's describe this entrance, please.
Yeah. So a spotlight hits the center area here, and then Starlight comes in like surfing as she sometimes does on Comet, and does like a pass and waves at people and goes, "Hey everyone!" And they go, "Hey Starlight!" And she goes, "It's gonna be a bunch of us today. it's gonna be a real fun time. And they go, good luck. And then she hits her pose, which is like, ta-da.
Your agent must have like thrown scripts down for the audience
Well,
before the
hey,
match.
you know?
Everyone is looking down like, what's our response to this call?
It's like the people at the Super Bowl show in
Uh-huh.
the first row, and they're all dancing. And
They all have
dancing.
like these little cards that look like little stars.
Hey, Starlight.
Hey, Starlight. And then she just like sheathes Comet and starts getting ready and looking around.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we turn to the Compass Cats. Please describe your entrances, and as always, feel free to go elaborate as possible.
Kids keep it simple this time to really throw everybody off. I walk through the front door. No, I'm just kidding. Steve, do you want to go first?
No, are we coming
The
together?
Kramer theme from Seinfeld plays.
Well, I'm sure we probably both have cool ideas, so maybe we should come separately.
Okay. The dome starts to fill up with water,
Great.
Oh my god.
and everyone is just losing their mind. People are grabbing onto their items and things like that. But as the water gets up to their feet and to their legs and their knees and their chest, they feel like they're not actually getting wet.
Oh my.
And the water fills up the entirety of the dome and then compresses into the center. And an archway appears.
Wow.
And pouncing through is Percival. And he turns around and locks the door. And then it splashes into a puddle on the ground.
Yeah, cool.
And then we're
And you're up here as well.
okay.
There is, from overhead, you hear the sound, a strange sound, a machine sound. There is a wooden aircraft that is flying overhead, and it's going like, it's just bursting through the cloud level. And you see a small speck start to plummet from the plane, and it's, you know, it's got the speed lines and everything, and it's racing down, and a parachute, PUBG style, pops up
Yes.
as a small Benjamin begins to slowly spiral down. But you see that he's a little distracted, and he has his scrying device, and he's currently on the scrying device,
Who's he calling?
and he's on the phone with his wife.
Oh.
There's going to be some backstory that's revealed here. Small Benjamin has a wife, all right? Get over it.
Sorry.
And he's talking to his wife, Electra, and he's saying, well, I don't know what to try. Did you try the medicine that the doctor gave him? And he's getting frustrated. He goes, well, I'll talk to you after the match. Just put smaller Benjamin to bed. And small Benjamin has been dealing with a crisis at home. His son, smaller Benjamin, has had an ear infection. And he hasn't gotten any sleep over the past couple days. He's been worried about his son, smaller Benjamin. And he comes down, he's distracted, but it's still cool. He takes one of his scimitars, Grandpa 2, and slices the parachute way too high. And he starts falling, and you're all like worried about it. Everyone's like, oh my God, that was too high.
It's too high.
And then he activates another parachute.
Percival's just looking at this. He does this all the time.
too high.
Yeah,
No.
cool. And then he cuts that parachute too. And then he lands, and then he activates another parachute while he's on the ground. And it's just confetti. It's just a confetti parachute. He goes, I'm here.
Excellent. Place yourself right here on this platform.
James, I was supposed to have a motorcycle on my,
Oh, weird.
my guy. That's all right.
I don't know. I don't know that that's going to show up in the Dungeon Dome. Let's move on to the entrance for the monster. In this area of the arena, a small forest of trees appears. They grow behind the stone walls that divide you from the monster section. It's something of a jungle. You can hear the call of like birds of paradise and things through there. And then you hear the smashing and snapping of trees. As poking its horrible white skin through the trees, you see the visage of a troll. It pokes itself through the trees. It goes, "Rah! Why don't I have everything? I want more stuff! It knocks down the forest and like stomps its feet in frustration. And the match is ready to begin.
Sounds like Gary.
Small Benjamin goes, "Troll in the Dungeon Dome. Thought you ought to know." And he like passes out. Hashtag Harry Potter reference. What's up?
Kat, you are up first.
Okie doke. So I think, I would like to roll a knowledge arcana on trolls.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Knowledge is the best weapon.
Yes.
20.
Okay.
Hey.
So you know a lot about trolls. Trolls are horrible, evil creatures that insinuate themselves into social spaces and cause like nightmarish problems. And they actually sustain themselves on that suffering. So anytime they can cause any sort of unpleasantness or suffering for people around them, they sort of like grow bigger and stronger.
Sure. Any discord in the group will make it more powerful.
I love being on Discords!
Oh, God.
I don't listen to mods!
Yeah, I get what's going on here. Okay.
Do you?
Then you have something to tell Small Benjamin.
No, I think we're gonna avoid that.
Then there is Discord.
What?
No, everything's fine.
What does she have to tell Small Benjamin? What's all this?
And I'm gonna start flying in this. Thank you. Let's see. 30 feet in this direction. So, what? 5.
I mean, that's way less than 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 would be here.
If I can move more over the chest, roughly.
I mean, you're basically on top of the chest.
I'm on top of the chest. Cool. And then I don't believe I'm in range. Nope.
What's your range?
Most of my spells are, I'm just going to quickly check through to make sure that nothing's more than 30 feet, but usually things are 30 feet.
Okay, so while she's looking at ranges, the troll actually beat the Compass Cats in initiative. So the troll is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. The troll is going to move on top of this wall, and it's going to try and throw stones at Starlight Surprise.
Okay.
It's like closing with me, so it's not provoking an attack of op or
No.
anything, right? Okay, cool.
First thing it's going to do is use a strength check to try and break off a stone from the wall.
Sounds good.
It succeeds. It grabs the brick, and it's going to hurl it. I believe a 18 will hit your AC.
Lay it on me.
So it grabbing a brick from the wall underneath its feet, it sort of levels its aim and then hurls it hard at Starlight. Jeez Louise! Hurls it hard at Starlight Surprise, dealing 5 damage, screaming, "You don't belong in the Dungeon Dome!"
What? Yeah, I do.
No!
Oh, okay. No, I still see what's going on, but
Do you?
since you hurt me, I'm just gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on you now.
What? Wait!
And yes, so it's a Dex throw.
All right. Wow, rolls 18.
Oh, yep. So you take half of the 3d10 that is coming at him.
All right.
Boom.
Small Benjamin, Small Benjamin, Small Benjamin. This is the mantra in my head at all times.
I like that mantra. It sort of centers you. Ooh, what a good amount of damage. I mean, it is halved.
So that's 25 halved.
Okay, so
12.
that is 12 damage. Not too shabby.
Not the worst.
What does Hellish Rebuke look like for you?
So he hit me with a thing of brick. Was it?
Yes.
He ripped off a piece of brick and threw it at me. And at the point of contact, the brick was just engulfed in flame that spouted out from my body and like licked back across the thing, spiraling, and like the brick got chucked back at him as a little flaming fireball of brick.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So that comes back at him. Ow! She's breaking the rules! Someone stop her! It's really not fair that I have to adhere to rules, but she gets to break them by acting when it's not her turn. It's a double standard!
This troll sucks.
Yeah.
I do not like this troll.
No.
It is your turn, guys.
We killed the troll. The troll has been killed. And I rolled. Oh, I got 1,000.
I'm first. What I'm going to do is, in one of my many battles here, I received a rapier of insultation, and I believe this would be better served in the hands of small Benjamin.
Ah,
So
thank
I
you.
take that off my belt, give it to you.
This is a fine sword.
You're welcome.
And I put one of my scimitars in my mouth, like that character from
From One Piece.
One Piece, affiliate of One Shot. And
That's
I strike a cool pose before pouncing 30 feet up into the air, or as far as I can jump.
Cool. So are you?
Yeah,
where
he's
would you like to move?
Let's try to flank this dude.
Yeah.
Can I run up? Can I run up next to it? Can I get that close?
Yeah, I think you should be able to
He's a
find
cat. He's got
15,
dex-
20. Oh, that's right. You've got.
Yeah.
You could even move behind it
Yes.
if you liked.
Good flanking.
Cool. Yeah. Let me get in position to do a cool backstab.
Yeah, because you've got Tabaxi's like special movement ability. Wow, look, you killed it. You've got the
Thanks, everybody. Come on.
Tabaxi's like quick pause or whatever it is. You move like you can move twice your move action in one round if you like. So without having to take up a full action, it's great. So yeah, you move behind it, deftly running down the platform, darting through the archway and the stone wall, moving stealthily behind your opponent.
And before striking him with all three in a sweet like cross cut with one sword going up and down, I say, "Vile creature, you've taken 0 damage, yet you're clearly hurt." And I do a cool slash with the Rapier of Insultation.
Actually, I did take damage earlier. It was 12 damage.
Oh.
Ow!
Yeah, oh shit! I forgot. Yeah, I was too busy talking to my wife Electra on the phone.
Well, it just shows how invalid your arguments are. Maybe think before you speak next time.
I said that in my head. How did he hear?
Roll your attack.
Cool. Is this going to be?
Oh yeah,
I
and
attack with all 3 weapons. Is that count as 3 attacks? I imagine I could probably
this
only do.
is going to be, boy, I don't know how much I want to set up a precedent for somebody using 3 weapons. So
Yeah.
normally the way it works, because nobody has access to the dual wielding feat yet.
Okay.
For your first attack, you just attack as normal. For your second attack, you'll attack with disadvantage. For your third attack, I think we'll do you're at disadvantage, but if you roll 5 and below, it will be a critical failure. Instead of the regular rolling 1 will prompt a critical failure. That way you can sort of decide whether you want the strategy. And also because he rolled that insult on the troll, I need you guys to give that insult a rating between 1 and 3 because that will determine the bonus to his damage.
I feel like I don't deserve a 3 because I did in the moment forget.
Don't give them any ideas.
I'm
They
just
might
being
have forgot.
honest, you know. I just want to be honest about that.
But let's roll that first attack, and you can decide whether you want to do the third.
Okay, so this is a 2.
So the 2 missed, so it looks like we don't have to worry about the insult. But let's roll your second attack, and you'll roll twice and take the lower.
I rolled a 2 again.
Okay, so that's...
And then I rolled a 16, so I got
Okay.
the 2.
So we got the 2, and do you want to try your third attack?
And if this one is a
If
5 or lower,
5 or below, if that's the result, it's still going to be a disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah, I got to try again.
Yeah.
and I got a 1.
Cool. So that
first
is a
one.
critical failure.
All
Oh
right.
no. Do you have enough to re-roll that?
He's got a oh no. Do you have a?
I mean, you'd still get the results of the critical, but he could use his stuff to re-roll anyway, right? Because
Absolutely.
he has 2.
Yeah, you do have 2 inspiration you can reroll if you want.
All right. F it. We're re-rolling, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I got a 6.
Oh well.
So
Ah.
there goes that.
Okay. So
That's
this
all one,
one.
That's 2. That costs 2.
That costs 2.
This one is called Achilles' Heel, sent in by Zach McGee. In your failure, your opponent discovers a critical flaw in your combat style that grants them advantage over you in all combat rolls. So thanks for that, Zach. Hey, fighting with 3 swords is stupid. It doesn't work. That's something that only works in anime, which is for nerds.
But this is an anime. And I look into the camera, and there's like rose petals or cherry blossom petals.
And then
behind
small
me.
Benjamin gets all these lines on his face
Whoa!
and turns into a picture.
Son of a hurricane. Thank you.
Yeah.
So good.
So you're full on 5.
Thank
All
you. I
right.
appreciate it. I don't know what's
So
happening.
with that, we come to Percival the Unwavering.
I'm gonna just scoot over here and let loose a flurry of arrows,
Flurry of arrows.
which is just 1 arrow.
All right. Let loose that flurry of
I
one.
just have I can scoot 1. 11 probably won't hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why Tabaxi shouldn't be included in 5th edition. They're not true D&D anyway. Cat people are dumb.
What's D&D?
Dudes and demogorgons.
I don't know what that means.
Just don't
Just
argue
want
with
you
him.
to shut up.
Just ignore him.
This guy sucks.
Yes, he sucks
And we
a lot.
enter round 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Flurry of arrows. Thank you.
Starlight surprise.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2.
Hey,
Feel that,
thank you.
Percival.
Awesome. I'm gonna spend 2
Oh, I could've rerolled. Hold
of
on.
my inspiration to give myself advantage on my rolls, and I'm gonna full attack him.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just 2 attacks.
Cool.
But here's my first one. 3. And 2. And then second attack.
So are you moving in to attack him? Like
Yeah,
again next
yeah,
to him?
yeah.
Okay. You do have advantage on those rolls.
That's what I was
because
just
you're
doing.
flanking. Okay.
So 13 and
Yeah.
12.
Small Benjamin believes he's in
So
an anime.
20 on the second.
Okay, 20 will hit.
Cool. So the first one didn't go over so well. I would like to spend 2 more of my things to re-roll that. Haha! And 19?
19 will hit.
Awesome. So both attacks wind up hitting.
Hey.
For Tween Felicia, you've already been refilled.
Wow! Thanks, everyone! 8 plus 11, so 19 plus, so 27 slashing coming at him total.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's a shit ton
nice.
of
What does
damage.
he? So what does he look like?
So this troll is like, he's got like sort of knobby, ropey flesh. And this troll, I want to point out, is not fat. Like there are areas of this troll's body where they look like super skinny, but there are also, just because of the way trolls and their biology works, there are also areas where they've just stored fat and it like looks very super unappealing. So like no matter what, he's got a pot belly, but in other areas he's like skeletal thin.
Sure, sure.
And you know he's a troll, so like he's got like sort of pock marks and like warts all over his face, and a big like nose that's like constantly dripping mucus, and super sharp teeth.
I'm gonna target the nose.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for nose stabs. I'm gonna close, because I'm flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're behind him.
Oh, yes.
And-
Most verily.
And he's like, he's been not very nice to you. He's kind of like been turning around.
Real quick, does he have clothes on?
No, I think he's fully nude.
I'm just looking at his ass
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you're staring directly into his super unappealing ass. He's
Cool.
got 2 buttholes, and each is grosser than the last.
Oh,
Damn.
How do you know
Yeah.
which one comes first?
So he's been like, he's kind of turned around and looking at you, and I'm like, hey, so, God, what was the last thing he was insulting us about?
He was
He
saying,
insulted Tabaxi.
he said we don't belong in dudes and demogorgons.
Look, man, that's not what it's called. And then when he turns around to argue with me, I slice him into the nose, and he goes, ah, and then I slice him into the nose again.
Ah, my nose!
That's it. It's not
That really hurts!
Okay, stab him while he's distracted. Nobody argue with him, though. It's not worth it.
I will do that.
Okay.
I will stab him now.
All right.
If it
Well,
is
it's
my
the
turn.
troll's turn first.
Okay.
And the troll is going to take his 2 attacks. He tries to bite Starlight.
Yeah.
Cool. 21 hits.
Yeah.
Did he roll? That looks like a high number.
Yeah, he rolled very well. And you take 10 damage.
Ouch!
As the troll reaches forward with the, like, I think it's green, yellow, pussy blood that,
Yeah.
like, comes out of his face.
Yeah.
As he, like, lunges forward. And where do you think he gets you?
He just grabs a leg.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with a leg now. Ow! Ow! This really hurts!
It's hard to talk with your leg in my mouth.
Well, I guess that's a benefit.
That's one of your flaws.
What?
How your leg has gummed up my mouth.
Ah,
It's
God.
your fault.
This guy's the worst!
I'm starting
And
to like him. Just kidding.
he reaches back and swipes at Small Benjamin.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my God, he's rolling so well.
Did he roll 2 20s?
It's another 21.
Oh my god. 21.
And let's see his damage on this one.
So much damage was done to my sheet. I got a hole in my hit
Oh
points.
no.
You take 7 damage
Not too
as his claw like swipes across you, slashing some of your armor, making it hard to hold your 3rd sword in your mouth a little bit.
Ah!
And that is the troll's turn. It is now Small Benjamin's turn.
Ah, you bastard! I shall end you. And Small Benjamin again tries the same attack
Yeah,
that he
dude.
just did because he's, damn it, gonna get
He's
it right.
gonna do it. He's now got advantage on the first roll, so you'll roll twice and take the higher, and the next 2 rolls will just be single rolls because the disadvantage is canceled out because you're flanking with Starlight.
Cool. All right. I roll twice.
Roll twice, take the higher.
God damn, not great. Does a 12 hit?
12 will not, but you're
No,
supposed
14.
to be... Yeah, 14. 14 will hit.
Oh, thank you guys for knowing the rules better than me. Sweet. So that was the first one.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, 500 for the initial reroll, 1,000 to reroll something again, and 2,000 to do it again after that. And after that, we have to cut you off.
Go. For the second roll,
I found him on the internet. They're literally everywhere.
do I have disadvantage on the second roll?
So you do, but you also have advantage, so they cancel each other out, and you just roll like normal.
And then the third one, I do have disadvantage.
3rd one, you actually roll like normal too. You can't stack up.
Hey!
All right, critical
got a
success.
20. So they all hit. Then I roll damage for each one.
Yeah, and double damage for the second.
Oh my
think-
gosh.
This is gonna put this guy to fit.
3, so 5. 12. Oh my god, yo. 26 damage.
26 damage.
Ooh.
Slash, 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 slash. It is I think Small Benjamin like leaps forward through the troll. The troll's like, "You didn't even hit me!" And then a bunch of blood explodes at him as he chops up into a dozen pieces
Really
and
is
falls
an anime.
backwards. And
Does he log off the,
Yeah.
the fence?
yeah, he logs right off the fence.
Delete your account! Your Dungeon Dome account!
And like, yeah, there's that huge like wave of pussy blood behind you that's like sort of washing down onto the grass as the troll falls into dozens and dozens of pieces, and Small Benjamin turns into like a picture after like rose petals and bubbles appear.
And he has a little bit of the troll's pussy blood on his paw, and he goes to like eat it, and then he's like,
Brother, no!
no, this isn't Fear Factor, which is a Dungeon Dome property in this universe.
Let's move on. Percival, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to scoot down here, and I want to investigate this chest.
Cool. I need you to draw. Oh yeah, actually, you're
let me
investigating it.
investigating it. Ooh.
You'll need more than 100 bits for small Benjamin to lick disgusting pus
9.
blood.
9. You don't notice anything wrong.
Great.
But draw one of these cards that I wanted you to draw.
All right. Great.
All right, let's read that out loud. The items in this were provided by our Dungeon Master backers who helped create the idea for this match.
Hey, Half Moon Sigil. I'm reading the italics. This amulet is made of a fine white opal and feels warm to the touch. The stone appears to have a recessed gap where half a 5-pointed star is meant to rest. It is set in gold and bound with a fine purple velvet ribbon. You can see arcane power radiating off of it in your palm as it starts to levitate. No matter who opened the chest, this object flies into the possession of Percival the Unwavering. So I already have it.
Wow.
Interesting.
Very specific.
It was always for you?
Yes.
It was always his.
Starlight.
Yeah.
If we are going to defeat whatever comes before us, there can be no mistrust.
Oh, okay, but like, look,
Land?
here?
Yes, here.
The thing is, like, here though?
Yes, here.
We're in front of a lot of people.
Then whisper it into his tabaxicat ears.
I feel like he's gonna freak out, and he's had a really hard week.
I know my brother and Pa can take it.
Brother and paw. What are you talking about, friends? We're really showing this troll.
My arrow cannot fly true if there are lies in the air.
Oh gosh.
And Starlight, it is your turn.
Percival, what? Percival.
Really uncool, Percival.
Yay! Oh, I'm already at max.
Wait a
I'll
second.
save it.
Did you?
Can I do that? If like when I use them?
No, I didn't do it.
So somebody paid for it.
Small.
Fine. No, small Benjamin, fine. And I waste my turn. I go down and whisper into small Benjamin's ear. Come close, small Benjamin.
No, please
I'm
don't
not-
do that.
I'm going to say.
Did you cheat on your Nano Remo?
No, I didn't do that.
We've all supposed to be doing it. To be honest, I haven't done it. I've been busy with my
That's
son.
immaterial, and I know you've had a very difficult week.
I have a cool idea for a book.
That's wonderful. Did you know that you can write books at other points of the year?
I'm too busy. I have to protect the queen and her daughter.
Okay, this is somewhat related to that.
God, her daughter is so overbearing.
Okay.
She demands so much of me. And I have a son, and I have 2 other sons, and I
Right.
have a daughter
So there's
who has not been mentioned in front of a podcast yet.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so there's part of a reason why her daughter is always like running you ragged and trying to give you the runaround. And
Because she's a bad person.
whoa!
Is that why?
Oh, did he already tell you? And
How's
he's
it
just making
going, both of you?
He's just
Tell
you were
me
just
what?
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm Princess Mina. You already understand that.
Oh, yes, and
And
I'm Queen Felicia. Very funny, Jake. Now let us destroy this troll.
good.
I think, yeah, it is now. It's. We moved back to the place in the initiative where the troll would normally go. It is just a pile of blood and viscera right now. And
It still has fight in it yet.
it's kind of twitching.
No, it looks fine.
And you can see like it trying to mouth like curse words, but its flesh starts to knot together and reform, and it grows back even larger than before as you reach the troll's second form.
Ugh. I told you that troll still had fight in it. We should have put it away when it was a mass of
told you.
writhing limbs.
This was a waste of time. If he already knew, I could have apologized at any point
Knew
in time.
what? That you can barely tell a joke? Oh, you're the princess. Very funny.
I am lawful good, and it would be lawfully good if you told him the truth.
Does he actually not know? I can't tell.
You need to be very clear with him.
I am Princess Mina.
Wait a second.
And while he's having that revelation, the troll is going to take both of its meaty fists and push forward, smashing these stone
Whoa.
gates. I need a reflex save from Small Benjamin and Starlight.
Oh my.
Ooh. Spend something.
I spend one of my 5 inspiration to
Yes.
reroll.
Oh, as do I. I spend my things to reroll.
You do spend it.
Jeez.
Indeed, I do. Okay, that's better.
I mean, that's all right.
So our saves
reroll.
are here? No, saving throws are there.
Fuck it. Going again.
So we have to make it with dexterity,
Yeah.
or do we get
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Small Benjamin did roll a 19.
But what if I don't have it marked off? What would it be? Just what my dex modifier is?
So, yeah, it should be your dex modifier.
Okay. 21.
21. Okay.
21 and 19.
So those both manage to make the save, which means you are taking 6 damage each.
Wait, what?
As the stones, yeah, so you're taking half damage because you managed to
Because we
succeed
made
in your
it
save.
instead of got whacked.
Does that crumble the
F
wall
off,
so are they
James.
out of the way? Or
They are not out of the way, they're
Okay.
just in the way in a different form.
We both slice through the rocks.
While
Yeah.
taking 6 damage.
Well, yeah, like there's
Rubble
a
hits
huge wall that's barreling towards you. You both pull out your swords and slice the rock. Some of the rubble does pelt against your flesh, but like you're mostly unharmed. You're not dead, which you might have been had those walls hit you the wrong way. But that was the troll's turn. You can't stop me!
Fuck off.
Can I roll an Arcana check on it now? Is it different?
Wow! So much for the tolerant Aramor.
That was such a good pause.
You're gonna.
Thank you. Real quick. Is it okay if I use a hit die?
It will be on your turn.
Oh, cool. I have to
Yeah.
wait for
Which
my
is
turn.
your turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, it is your turn.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna regain some life. That's cool.
Yeah.
Blood is life.
Blood is life. Blood is basketball. How does this work? Basketball is life.
Basketball's
Ball is
life, blood is
So you're
life.
spending a hit
Blood
die.
for blood is basketball.
So you heal half of your max HP. Round it up.
Shit, that's pretty cool.
That's vampire stuff, baby.
Yo.
So that's eight life for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get it up. Get it up. Nice.
Is that like a free action or?
I think that's an action.
Okay, cool. I'll try to retreat behind some of this bric-a-brac.
It's a bonus action for second wind, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
but this is
this
not
is
slit.
blood is life.
Blood is life.
Oh, I see.
This looks like Small Benjamin puts his hands out to both sides and raises his eyes as like a white light shines from his
Oh no,
eyes.
you get this as a free. Oh wait, no, that's to first
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
slot.
yeah.
So no, this
Cool.
is an action.
It's a, yeah.
It's like a cool move that a
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
star
yeah.
would do. Not Prince, but someone like Prince.
A prince-like figure.
Yeah.
That's what Morty Goblinstein has been shopping around to the different bardic-like producers around the region. You still have a move action if you would like to take it.
Ooh, okay.
Open a chest.
Can I open a chest or can I just move to a chest?
You can move to a chest and open it.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to move to the chest that's right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to get behind it. I'm going to put it in between the tentacle monster, and I'll crack that baby open.
Crack it open. I need you to draw one of these 2 cards.
I think this is gonna be a friendship necklace.
Oh. I got the half moon sigil. I got another one.
Oh.
Read the description.
Yes.
Oh my god, wait a second. I just saw ahead. This is insane. I gotta read this. This amulet is made of a pearlescent ebon stone that feels cool to the touch. The stone appears to have a recessed gap where a half a five-pointed star is meant to rest. It is set in gold and bound with a fine purple velvet ribbon. You can see arcane power radiating off it in your palm as it starts to levitate. No matter who opened the chest, this object flies into the possession of Small Benjamin. You can tell this is a powerful artifact. Oh, that part's just for me, I guess.
This is very cute.
All right. So with that, that is Small Benjamin's turn. It's time for Percival the Unwavering.
Okay. I going to shoot him through this gap
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
arch.
how convenient.
And I'm going to use Wrathful Smite as well.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
But first, let's see if it hits. Ooh.
Dude, you got so many
Oh yeah,
inspiration.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna reroll. There we
There we
go.
go.
22.
That'll hit.
Great.
Yeah.
So then that will be 2d6 or 1d6, 1d8 plus 2. Nine damage.
All right, 9 damage. So your arrow flies through the archway of the rubble that is in front of you and sails right into the gaping maw of this horrible troll as it is reformed a larger version of itself, just absorbing all of the suffering it's just being around has caused you both. It strikes true, and the troll screams as more horrible yellow-green blood fills the air. And how much damage was that? 9? you said? All right.
A powerful 9, for that is how many lives I have.
My brother does speak well.
Superman speaks well. You speak good.
Good.
Let's move on back to the top of the next round with Starlight. Surprise!
On it. Okie doke.
Be careful, princess.
Nope. We're not doing that, remember? Whole lot of people.
I can't.
Whole lot of people.
Duty bound.
Okay, but I understand that if I get in danger now,
Good luck. Fight true.
right? That you guys are gonna start freaking out. So I guess it's time for Comet, the Dancing Blade.
That's right. Time for me to strike.
Do your thing, and she sends him out.
Yeah! Comet flies forward through the air. Roll your comet's attacks.
Yeah.
By the way, there's just a look on Small Benjamin's face as drool is coming out of his mouth as he's like processing. There are like gears turning in his head as he's just like imagining how he's never seen Starlight Surprise and Nina in the same place, but like putting their bodies. There's like a
Height chart thing.
yeah, there's like a board with like index cards and red lines.
Are we-
She
between
turns
two-
around. She's like, "Just take away the horn height.
So this is
Take away the horn height."
we're in Small
Add a
Benjamin's
crown.
mind palace.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in Small Benjamin's Mind Palace. There's a picture of Yu-Gi-Oh and Yamimoto because it's an anime thing.
Yeah.
But they're like different heights and they're small. Yeah.
So 24 on the first,
Nice.
and
Small Benjamin has 3 out of 5 right now.
only 11 on the 2nd. So
They're actually talking about the 9 lives of Percival the Unwavering and how Small Benjamin is not likely to have all 9 still.
Ooh.
Ooh, insult. It sounds like the
Oh.
real trolls are everybody else. Small Benjamin has 9 lives.
Haha.
We have 9 deaths.
14
Oh,
damage.
true.
Yes.
9 deaths. Vampire
14
cats.
damage. All right. So yeah.
Nice.
So he gets sent out because he is a like a bonus action,
Yep.
and then she pulls up a summoning circle, and she pulls it up out of the sky. Clouds start to form, and she calls down Witch Bolt. And that is a ranged spell attack.
I wonder which bolt she's going to use.
Just an 11.
Okay. An 11. That will not hit.
Dang.
So the witch bolt sparks through the air as like Comet is repeatedly slashing against it. Ah, see, you wouldn't be anything without your magic sword. Ow, ow.
That is okay.
And you said 15 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
No, 14.
14.
And then I will. Diagonals are A-okay, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cool.
Okay. And we come to
And I'm hovering slightly, so I'm not.
the troll.
Ideally, won't set off traps if they're not on the ground.
Okay, you are hovering still?
If they are, like, area of effect.
Ground triggered.
Yeah.
So the troll is going to barrel its way over to you, and it's going to take its now 3 attacks.
Whoa.
The first one fails. The second one also fails,
Oh.
and critically so, and the third one fails.
Ha!
This troll like barrels over to you. A huge claw goes through the air.
I do a graceful dodge.
A second claw goes
do
through
an
the
even
air.
more graceful dodge.
And then it lunges forward, gnashing its horrible teeth.
This third dodge is a dodge that Small Benjamin taught me.
All
What?
right.
That's something only Mina could know.
It's a dodge into a dab. And yeah. It like the troll completely misses. The crowd is going wild. And also this troll critically failed. So let's see here. This one was sent in by Justin K, and it is falls on face. For some reason, you failed so horribly that you fall prone and land on your face, taking 1 damage. It hurts a little, but not as bad as the wound to your pride for falling in front of your fans, which this troll does have fans, and they are all terrible people. Boom! The troll falls to the ground. Ow! If only this ground wasn't designed for people who can fly, then maybe I'd be able to walk on it better.
I just want to say real quick, the 9 Deaths of Small Benjamin would be a great name for a Quiltober or NaNoWriMo.
I think so.
Yes.
Also, Beans is dead. Beans is dead.
Yes.
Also, let's just say here, Compass Cat's great subjects for Inktober.
Yeah.
So,
Literally the dome, just like
Or
someone should just
and like
And
as long as you're drawing pictures with ink, why not continue it into Inkvember and
Inksember.
Inkcember?
December?
Or
An
Inkuary.
Yeah.
Or Inkuary.
Inkuary.
Here's the thing: as long as you're drawing pictures of the Compass Cats, it really doesn't matter what month it is, baby. It's always good.
It makes us feel good.
Inkpril.
Ink Pro.
Good Inkpril
like
Fool's
Inkpril.
Day.
Let's move this on to it is the Compass Cat's turn to act.
Yes. Do we get advantage since he's on his face?
I don't act, I improvise.
I think only for melee attacks. I don't think.
All right.
Well, I do melee attacks.
Melee. Well, you're a melee man.
I'm a
You're
melee.
cat.
Melee man. Melee cat.
Melee bay.
Melee bay. Ooh, melee bay.
Hey, melee.
If you have
melee,
enough,
a
you might
melee.
be able to dash and then do your full attack.
Well, I might want to talk about some stuff.
There you go. You might.
How long have you been doing this little character of yours?
Again, we're supposed to really not discuss this.
Does Queen Felicia know?
Does Queen Felicia know about Starlight's surprise? She talked to her at the masquerade, so yes, she does. She supports her and the dome. About the other stuff that we're not supposed to talk about? No, obviously not.
We will definitely talk about this in the next turn or so.
After, no.
We're gonna take a couple turns. Time out. Time out.
Percival, this is why we're not supposed to do this.
I'm Percival.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is a very irresponsible place to be having this discussion.
But it is lawful.
I say we shall have a more chaotic discussion. And I jump 1,000 feet into the air, back into my airplane, and I jump again out. And I kill God. That doesn't happen. That's just in Small Benjamin's Mind Palace, which is slowly becoming something I do in every role-playing game.
Sorry to do that.
No, it's okay. I like it. I will take this moment, I guess, to run up to the fucking troll and attack it, I guess.
All right. So are you still doing your 3 attacks?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. Now that I know I have access to some other spells, I'm eager to give them a test run.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to put my little paw right on his the back of his head, and I'm going to say, "You sleep now." I'm going to try to put the troll to sleep.
Okay.
So once we put it to sleep, then we can dip its hand in some warm water.
Oh.
And it's going to be an embarrassing situation soon. So we're looking up the sleep spell.
Is it expedited sleep?
I think it would just be sleep.
Oh, just sleep. Okay.
This is a great time too, if you're watching the stream, to go to sleep.
Yeah, great time. Well, I think while Small Benjamin is doing this, we are going to get an announcement from Kazoodle. Kazoodle's like, and once again, this episode of the Dungeon Dome is brought to you by the law firm of Windfall and Knot, magical attorneys at law. Have you been injured by a hex, curse, or other work-related spell? Do you feel that you're due financial compensation? Windfall and Knot can get you a settlement that you deserve today or through time travel magic sooner. Call Windfall and Knot immediately for all of your magical attorney needs. It looks like this episode is also sponsored by the Oopal Corporation. The Oopal Corporation, manufacturers of and locators of fine artifacts and magical devices. The Oopal Corporation proudly sponsors teams in the Dungeon Dome. You can find Oopal fans like The Murder signing at their merch table this afternoon. Be sure to ask them, what's Oopal? To get a full explanation of Oopal's range of products.
Cool. I love Oopal.
Okay.
I believe I have to roll 5d8 to determine the number of hit points that this
Okay.
spell can affect.
So roll that 5d8.
7, 9, 12. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank goodness. 19.
Ooh.
Is that 5?
That's 4.
22.
You were so close, but not enough. You place your hand on the back of his head, and you can feel like the dark energy of the vampire cat magic flowing through your hand flow into his head, but there's just too much to his body. He's like, ha! Shows you I'm constantly drinking 5-hour energy, so I can stay awake forever.
Can I spend 1 inspiration to re-roll the last d8?
It's not going to be enough.
Okay.
I
Fair
can
enough.
tell you
Thank
that.
you for that. Appreciate your honesty, James.
Yeah. I'm not here to just trick you out of your inspiration. So yeah, you failed to put him to sleep, but you are like on top of him as he's like shifting around a little bit on the ground. Percival, it is your turn.
I shall strike true with an arrow again.
Okay, roll it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
23.
23 will hit.
Great. So that will be 1d8 plus 2. 7 damage.
7 damage.
I whisper once again to the arrowhead. I pull back and let loose.
Thump. Ah!
Every arrow I shoot, I say a poem to it before it goes.
Oh, that's cool.
What was this one's poem?
If I say it out loud, it doesn't come true.
Is it an
The
original?
poem?
And the
Yeah.
poems come true?
Yeah.
Are they original individual poems?
Oh yes.
Oh my.
So yeah, the arrow thuds into the troll. It cries out in pain. Small Benjamin like has to work to balance on it once more as it shifts again. And
Can I move before that?
yes, please
After
do.
I already shot, I'm gonna go this way.
Nice. Strafe.
Strafe over here.
Do your arrows do 20% more damage?
And so
because
you've got
you're
60 foot
yeah.
located?
So
movement
I'm gonna go.
and a 20-foot climb speed.
I'm gonna
Oh
get.
my.
How high can I get up there? No.
Let's see
You're
here.
a
Let's
cat
see.
man.
I'm a cat man.
Doop-de-doop-bop. Bop-bop-de-doop-bop. That's a great Scatman job.
45,
50. So you're like halfway up. I'm just gonna say you get to the top.
Great. I get to the top. Aha!
And it is now Starlight's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, we might as well just start with Comet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the easy thing to do.
And are you engaged in melee with this creature? I mean, you would have to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he engaged
Yeah.
me last.
Engaged to be.
You have advantage. Well, he is on his face.
I don't know that Comet does,
Comet might,
though.
yeah.
Right? Comet wouldn't. But that first attack certainly does hit with a 25.
You do hit.
The second one is a 14.
14 will also hit.
Ha! Comet strike true.
So 6 plus
Yes, Comet, my arrows are like plants.
14 damage, 14 slashing.
Ooh,
Nice.
very, very good. So I need both Small Benjamin and Starlight to make Constitution saves.
Oh. Right at this very moment.
Yes.
I need the United States to make a Constitution save.
Hey,
as well.
Mueller, please hurry.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually great. I've never heard that before. If it's been a thing,
Follow
I don't
Steven
think
on
it is.
Twitter.
Follow me
I
on Twitter. You'll
rolled-
probably see that later.
I rolled a 1.
oh gosh.
You have no inspiration?
No, not at this moment.
Ooh,
Okay,
I will.
So you take 7 poison damage
Oh.
Damn.
as you are hit by this troll's toxicity.
Haha, thank you.
Even engaging in combat with it, you cannot escape the toxic touch of this creature as its blood flies through the air. What did you get?
I got an 11 after spending 3 inspiration points.
So you also take 7 damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're just splattered with poison blood.
Yeah, and I don't remember.
Because it's
Does
blood,
poison affect
Yeah.
vampires?
is that nice for me?
We are poison.
It's not nice for you.
Now it's
Right.
poison.
But it's not
I was just
unnice.
making sure that there was a chance that you had a resistance to poison,
Yeah.
but you don't. Okay.
The blood's
So,
nice.
Welcome
Poison's
to
not
the
so nice.
resistance of poison.
Yeah, so we get splattered with blood. In ideal, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Ooh.
That grasp is shocking.
Ooh, he wasn't expecting that.
Ah.
Ooh. Which is a I make a melee spell attack
wait a
against
minute.
the target.
No, I have to use this. So in the middle of your turn, the troll is going to use one of its legendary actions,
Oh,
and
my.
that is privilege. The troll loudly complains, it's not fair that I have to share an initiative order with Starlight since she shouldn't be here. I want to go now.
What? Why shouldn't I be here?
Why
And
does he keep saying that?
You technically shouldn't be here.
Yes, and that is
It's
true.
in the rules. It's in the rules.
You're too precious.
It's lawful that I'm here, though. It makes complete sense.
Don't invoke lawfulness to me.
Well,
Missy.
but by the rules, it all works out.
Starlight, does
And I am also
a
here.
17 hit you?
Yes.
I'm also-
Okay. And does a 16 hit you?
No. Well,
Okay.
no. That
Whoa.
does 16 go to you or me?
Six-
Because it's exactly
So it would.
my armor.
It
goes to
the
you, so both
attacker. Yeah. Okay. So you are going to take. Oh, actually, it's got to spend an action to get up.
No.
Oh.
I am grateful that we don't have anyone watching the stream on the monster side.
Yeah, they're like, I really relate to this character.
Finally, a monster I can get behind.
Can I get an acrobatics roll from Small Benjamin?
Yes, always. You don't even have to ask. Yes!
Yeah.
A 14.
Okay. So 14, you manage to balance on the monster and are not crushed by it as
What
it
pose are
stands
you
up.
in?
Ooh, I'm in. Oh,
Does
boy.
he get an attack of opportunity since it's getting up?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So desperately, the creature Actually, no, it should
Thanks for going
have
to bat
a
for me, buddy.
disadvantage.
Thanks for going to cat
Okay.
for me.
So it
Waffle.
misses one of its attacks.
Okay.
You are instead going to take
Wait a second.
10 damage as
Okay.
its claw swipes you.
My attack of opportunity was a 21 roll. Does that hit?
That
yours?
hits.
Yes.
Sweet.
Please roll your damage.
What are you using? Yes.
Oh
Ooh,
boy,
yeah.
I did 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yes!
So as it gets up to attack Starlight, you
Starlight inspiration.
please describe
thank
to me
you.
how you kill it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I was already on it. And
You were
it-
on top of it, yeah.
and it tried to get up. Bad move. I springboarded off of his back and started spinning like a sand shrew
I
would,
know this
maybe.
move.
like a sand shrew.
Or like
or
Sonic the
sand
Hedgehog.
slash.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
A spin
yes.
dash.
A spin dash. Yeah, I spin dashed and then I smashed R2 to come careening down to the earth. And boy, did I just... Oh, I have a knowledge of how ears work because my son, smaller Benjamin, I've been talking to a lot of doctors.
Yeah.
Trying to get other opinions on his ear infection.
Oh.
So I cleave this dude's ears right off and the pussy blood just explodes out. It's nasty.
Yeah.
But it's also oddly satisfying.
He melts. Yeah, he melts into a pile of gore and organs on the ground. And let's see. That was technically Twilight's turn that he skipped. So now, actually, Small Benjamin, it is your turn. I do want to point out.
It was still my turn. I didn't get to do my action.
Okay, yeah, you have an action left.
And a movement. So let's
Get
see.
that chest.
Can I make it to the chest? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to. Can I make it?
Well, if attacking with what's his name is or with Comet is a free action, right?
Yes.
So then you can dash.
Yeah, I
which
was
will-
gonna say I would like to. If I have to pop my action surge to do it, I want to get to the chest, and open the chest.
All right. Here you go.
Okay.
So inside the chest, Starlight finds.
I get to
let me
say
get
it?
the close-up cam here. Yeah, please reveal it to.
What the hell is it?
I saw.
I'm very pleased.
I'm very excited.
Everyone knows. Everyone's in on this little secret.
A motorcycle,
Oh my god!
Small Benjamin's motorcycle.
the finest in Eremorean craftsmanship.
Oh my god,
So yeah,
James! This
So-
whole time,
the whole time.
you said you were like, no, actually, we can't have a motorcycle for Small Benjamin on the Hero Forge model, and that's not how you sound. That was just to differentiate that it wasn't me. And then you have one,
And lo and behold, there he is.
and now it's cats.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So with that, it is now the Compass Cat's turn to act.
You see you?
Yeah, I'm just like in shock that that's my baby.
Go get it.
Small Benjamin runs up to his motorcycle and then looks at Mina, aka Starlight Surprise,
Yeah.
and goes, "Get on, we're going back to Eramore."
We're gonna go see Small Benjamin. And she gives him the keys.
You mean Smaller Benjamin?
Smaller Benjamin.
Well, yeah,
He's
but
not
isn't-
Small Benjamin yet.
Well, sure, but like that's his name. I mean, that's what I call him. He's like my age.
You call Smaller Benjamin Small Benjamin?
Well, that's his name. That's what you named him. It's like his proper name.
Not once he turns 13 and he has his cat mitzvah.
Then he will be Small Benjamin, and he will be Old Benjamin.
Is that how it works? Because like,
It's a family thing.
And when do they become vampires? Is it at the cat mitzvah or is that later?
At their
a
prime.
second vampire
but
mitzvah?
you understand that
There's a
like
second
I
vampire
don't
mitzvah.
call other children by like what their parents call like.
Do you want to see my birth certificate or my death certificate? Excuse me. He like pulls out this thing and
He always has it.
it has it says Benjamin as a last name, but then on the first name it said Tiny Benjamin and it's crossed out, and then it said Smaller Benjamin and it's crossed out, and then it says Small Benjamin.
Sometimes I forget that we're vampires. I understand now.
Cool. And then we drive around to Percival the Unwavering. I didn't forget your name, buddy. There's just a lot of things that are up in the air.
It's been an emotional week.
What's your name again?
All right, Percival.
I want to inspect the chest.
Please do.
Make sure it's not something
Dude, you're
nasty.
so greedy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, this chest is absolutely trapped.
Oh, okay, great. then I will climb on down. Boop.
Cool. And at
I wish someone would make a mech for me.
at the end of your turn, the troll's blood and guts reform once more, and now you see a colossal troll in front of you.
What?
With two gigantic, beefy arms and giant, swollen head.
How is this thing not?
Not all trolls!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let me just see what that looks like real quick. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that is scary. Steven, it's a troll.
Okay.
And it's got a hammer.
How many eyes does it have?
Oh, it's hard to see. 2.
2? Okay.
Well, okay, let's start
He's
thinking.
reached his Reddit form.
Let's start thinking through this more logic from like a standpoint of narrative.
His Reddit forum.
It's Reddit for Good night, everyone.
Right? From a standpoint of narrative.
Let us attack this Titan, for we cannot be basked in the shadow of this Colossus.
It seems like every time we fell this fell beast,
Yes.
it reforms larger than the last time.
Brother,
Unless this is maybe his last form and he doesn't have any bigger forms.
Now, certainly that's probably true. However,
can we do this free, or is this on our turn?
We got some sick items.
Yeah, you just have to tell me what you're doing with it.
you have
We-
sick items?
I take this
Since
half-moon
when?
sigil with a purple ribbon, and I put it upon my neck. And then I hold it out, like this.
Cool. I mirror that in a way that is mirrorful.
When did you guys get like yin yang stars?
This just happened.
When we open those chests?
I didn't see that.
Well.
happen.
3 holes in the ground. Small Benjamin
They
connects them together.
They fit together nicely, but there appears to be something missing.
Well, this is very obvious. I take comment.
Comment.
The dancing blade. Why would this happen in the dungeon dome?
The fans willed it. I don't know.
Yes.
I do this on the weekends. I got kids to raise.
Well, troll, discordant no longer. We are united. And she clicks Comet into place.
Yeah. So Comet, as soon as Comet the Dancing Blade fits its star handle into
I wasn't gonna stop it.
into the amulet, it rises into the air and it forms. And I'm going to need you all to describe this. It forms Percival's mech.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Percival's mech.
All of the stops are getting
is
pulled
formed,
out.
It's all
as, like it
happening.
comes down from the sky, but the amulet fits into a slot that it's always had in its chest, and Percival special leg armor that you will describe is going to form over its legs. Arm armor that you will describe, Mike, is going to form on its arms, and you will form the head.
I will form the head.
All right. So yeah, there's Percival the Unwavering's mech, which is a mechanized representation of Percival the Unwavering, and that is our base model for this.
Okay.
Where does it go from there?
All right. Well, the legs have some very nice riding boots that go up to about the knee.
Are they made of leather?
They are made of leather, but mechanic leather. So they have all these cool like lights built into them
Yes.
that are just look like the swirls of the moon in the light.
Ooh,
Oh,
beautiful.
yes.
So they are there. To look at them is to weep and to know peace. And there are food courts on either foot. Inside.
Food courts?
Yes. Inside there are food courts, and we can eat if we need to.
How big is this mech?
It's huge!
And there you are. You are the legs of Aramor.
Great.
Oh my
Please describe its arms, Small Benjamin.
Okay, so this is cool, right? Small Benjamin rides his motorcycle up the wall and does a backflip off as the motorcycle turns into 2 arms.
Yes.
It
Yes.
shifts into that and like goes right onto where the arms would be of the torso. Right? Is there a torso at this point?
There's a torso. I think.
Or does
I
it just
think,
go legs
I
to
think,
But the
arms?
comet thing like takes over.
Yeah, what I feel like happens is the mech itself like squishes into a torso essentially that Percival forms the legs of,
Yes.
and then you slap these arms onto.
Cool. So, it's a motorcycle. It's not super long, and it's
Yeah.
getting cut in half. So it's like really stubby arms, like super stubby. But then they start telescoping out.
Yeah.
It gets bigger than you initially thought from that it could get. And there's 2 food courts inside the
Yeah, it's-
inside the wrist. I
Deeply
guess.
important.
Deeply important. And from the hands, the hands like they have 5 fingers, and they all start like getting super long nails and
Yes.
like cat claws.
Claws.
Sort of.
Perfect. You have the arms of Aramor. And finally,
Okay.
Ooh.
Externally, so this started out looking like Small Benjamin's head.
Percival.
It was Percival's
This is
head.
my mech.
Thank you. So it started out looking like Percival's head, but a mech. So a very cute cat head. But then it started to take on the features of like all 3 of them combined. So it got some of some of Small Benjamin's fur markings instead on the sides. So like Percival's structure, but Small Benjamin's markings and Small Benjamin's longer whiskers. And then it got stars in its eyes.
Cool.
Yeah, like an old-timey cartoon, like Pacha, very starstruck. And then it got like a fast food hat, like a fast
food hat.
A fast food hat.
Like
yes.
the white,
Yeah, like
the paper
the
hat,
white
yes.
Like
paper
a
hat.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes,
sort
like
of hat.
one of those. But it's metal, so it's obviously like a helmet, you know. And it also like at which point all of its hair went back, like action style, like it got serious.
The mane.
Yes,
Yeah.
the mane, but sorry, forgive me. The mane, all of the fur just went back action style, like it was electrified, and an energy started to like flow throughout the suit. And we go inside the cockpit of the head, and Starlight is undergoing a transformation sequence.
ooh,
Yes, as the mech is undergoing a transformation sequence, so is Starlight. She hasn't not had Comet with her.
Yeah.
Comet is now a part of this machine.
absolutely.
So this is a new Starlight we are dealing with, and the floor is a transformation circle, and it is. I guess our color would be purple, would it not?
It would totally be purple, white,
Light
White
blue.
and blue and black. correct?
gunmetal gray.
Gun-
Yes,
Metal gray.
these are our colors, our very fast food friendly colors.
Yeah.
What about purple, white, gunmetal gray, and gold doesn't make you want to eat?
Yep.
Hungry colors.
Just it's a very angry, chung-chungy, Law and Order soundy transformation sequence as
Cool.
bits of her uniform are replaced by the metal of the mech's outfit, and she is wearing a magical girl version of the same exact outfit.
Oh yes, we absolutely all have suits on,
Yes.
so we
Yes.
can operate
Matching
it
suits.
just like
Oh, yeah.
Pacific Rim.
Yes, well, that is
Yeah.
exactly what your guys' thing is very food courty, but hers just looks like a Pacific Rim cockpit at the end of the day.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same platform. and
Oh,
then- so then I'm the legs
you got
that he's-
transported up
Yes,
at the
well,
end
yes.
of it, so
we-
we are all.
And as we get transported up the tube, up to the head to control, that's when we get these.
And the camera is
Yeah.
divided
Yes.
into threes. That's close-up shots
Yes.
on
As
all of
we're-
you.
Legs.
As we're going
Ready.
up the tubes, we're just going past floor and floor of fast food
Yes.
restaurants. Arms ready, and then
Head ready.
And I'll form the sword. And drawing from its chest
Yes.
is a massive version of Comet the Dancing Blade.
wow, we've never done this before.
We've never faced a greater peril, the loss of our princess.
And now I need to know how many hit points do you each have remaining?
Oh.
I have yet to take any damage.
All right, how much is that?
24.
24.
Glass cannon over here. 14.
15.
20.
Is that less than half?
20.
Of your...
All right, so
It is more
you
than
guys on this machine have 58 hit points. It is all of your collective hit points together. You are staring down this opponent, which is very, very tough. This is going to be a rough battle for you.
Okay.
Question?
Yes.
Any of the things that I've picked up, can I use those in the mech?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
There's a giant version of them somewhere in the map.
Great.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't wait to do one of these things.
Great. With that done,
We can still do our other stuff too.
the troll had to use its turn to reform. You just also have access
What an
to like.
idiot.
Great.
That
Why
makes
would
sense.
it use its turn like that?
You have a giant version of
Cool.
this.
Yeah.
The troll turns to face you.
That's awesome.
This is way too much like anime. I don't respect things from other places.
That seems likely.
And it is now time for you guys as a collective to act.
Okay.
Cool. Do we all like try to do our things at the same time? And
Yeah,
just
you
fall
can,
over?
you can all do your you all do your things on the same turn.
We're linked. Just
Okay.
nobody chase the rabbit and we'll be fine.
I am the legs.
There's a fly that's like flying inside the mecha suit, and Small Benjamin tries to swat his face.
We
You
all
can see the mech suit swatting.
No.
Yeah, we take 35 damage. Grand claw while I slap myself in the face.
cool.
We have a move speed of 60.
Jeez.
I
and-
mean, should we? You have the. What do the arms do?
Oh, buddy, the arms. Grand claw. I can do a melee weapon attack.
Okay.
And it does a crap ton of damage, and then I also can shield ourselves from harm.
Cool.
I
Cool.
can,
Cool.
I can attack with the feet as well as blind the beast.
Oh.
By like
With a
kicking up
s-
sand.
With a stomp.
Oh, a stomp, a blinding,
a blinding
stomp.
stomp.
I like the idea of blinding it
Mm-hmm.
and then proceeding to attack it with our other business.
Hmm.
'Cause I have the Pale Moon Blade does a bunch of slashing and also radiant damage, which might not work if it is
Also,
blind.
how much
bound.
inspiration do you have?
No, radiant damage is just like.
You're right.
six-
It's just a type of damage. I also have a Pale Moon Beam.
Cool.
Do you guys want to just do some cool attacks?
Let's
or-
do some cool attacks.
Is it all, we only get one attack as a collective, or do we each get to do something?
You each
if
get
we-
to do something.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we should probably
We should
move.
go. Yeah.
Let's move.
Yes.
Together.
Legs,
Legs.
activate.
The arms just are standing still.
No, put them back behind
No,
us as we
you have
dash.
to.
Oh,
you-
cool.
Yes.
Dash, dash,
He
dash,
already
dash.
Yes, we have to
Tells it.
dash run.
We're dash
So
running.
you run over to the stroll. The stroll like still towers above you even in your mech form.
Yes.
Really?
I mean, look at the scale of the
Yes.
things that I have to represent you guys.
It's hard to see, but the troll is made of paper. That could be a disadvantage.
Okay. Should we blind this thing? You guys have damage, so I'm going to blind it first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as the stream is pointing out, you do have to shout the name of the attack as you do it.
Yes.
That makes
great.
a lot of sense.
Also, before you blind it, Son of a Hurricane did say it's already blind to social structures around it.
That's true. I will blind it to the reality, which it already is. Red Moon Stomp! I stomp, opening up cracks in the earth with a glow of a pale red force in a 40-foot radius around me. Enemies of Aramor, which this troll definitely is, must make a DC 14 or become blind.
All right, DC 14, and it fails, rolling a 2.
Lifting up my left leg of Aramor, I stomp down to the ground.
So the air around it fills with harsh red light. It's like, my eyes! I can't see! And it is now blind.
Can I spend something for a signature move?
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna
Oh.
spend. How crazy can we get with permanently changing the environment?
Pretty crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 to permanently change the environment with that stomp. And what I would like to do is make the ground. So I feel like we have like a what's a gyroscope, like a
Yes,
bouncing
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So we have that, but so it affects everyone but this mech, making the ground jello.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Cool.
So the troll is always not
Wiggling
balanced.
and
Yes.
wobbling. It's going to have to make an acrobatics check on its hand to like
Every
stay-
turn.
Stay up. Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
That's good.
Small
That's
Benjamin.
my
I have an
turn.
idea. I have an attack. It is called Blue Moon Shield.
Oh.
And once per round, I may create a barrier that is impenetrable to a single attack. Is this like some sort of force barrier?
Yeah.
Nice.
And could I create this force barrier inside this troll's brain and just like
Wow. Here's what I'll say. I originally envisioned this like being a thing that like pops out of your arm, but I would allow you to take that off and throw it like Captain America to lodge it in this troll's brain.
I'm just trying to generate it inside its brain, instantly killing
We
it.
are telepathic, and so wouldn't that make our that
Our
would
mecha
be-
extra
our mecha-
telepathic.
Okay. Here's what it'll do. If you attack with your Grand Claw, I will allow you at the end of that attack to activate the shield and try to penetrate its brain.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. I attack with my Grand Claw. I just roll in a random amount of dice.
Well, roll the d20 first. You gotta make sure you hit.
Cool.
Do you have any inspiration?
He's got one
I got
inspiration.
one, and we'll use that to re-roll. Because that was too low. Oh, a little better. One better. +7 to hit. Holy crap. 16.
16 will hit.
Sweet.
Are you aiming for its arms or its head?
I'm
Oh,
coming.
you must be aiming for its head because you're trying to lodge it in the brain.
Yeah, I'm trying to cleave his brain in twain.
Yes.
All right. So
Brain.
because that hits, roll damage
Right, a
first.
ton of damage.
6d6.
Okay.
Do you want to roll them all at once?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
66. All right. 5, 10, 12, 18, 19, 20.
20. So yeah,
Plus 10, 30.
30.
30. You take a massive slug at this thing with your like claws like coming out of the massive paw that you have on this mech. You do sort of a jumping slash, so we see Percival like jumping up as Small Benjamin readies his paw to like slide across. You scratch up the creature's neck towards its head and ready your arm to activate your shield. I need you to make another attack roll.
Now, does this have +7 hit just like my Grand Claw? Or is
Yeah,
this-
I would say so.
Okay, cool. 14.
14 is not enough. So what I'm going to say is the shield activates, and you can see it like burning across this creature's skin, but it is not enough to like actually like pierce through and do the damage. You just misjudged the angle by like a little bit, which scaled up to be.
I've
pretty
never
big.
done this before.
Yeah.
So
Does it
cut
create
me
it for
some
us then, or is it
slack.
just burn?
So that's burned for
Okay.
the round. So
Okay.
you're not going to be able to use it to prevent damage
Right.
this round
Okay.
when it attacks.
It won't attack.
Okay.
It's blind. And it's on Jello.
Yeah, I can't see it possibly attacking.
Right.
Starlight points Comet at the beast. Or what Comet now is. And says,
Meteor.
look, troll. It costs literally nothing to just leave us alone. You don't have to just keep coming back. We don't want to talk to you. Stop sea lioning us.
I can't look because someone made me
Pale
blind.
That was
Moon-
me! And the foot waves.
Pale Moon Blade! And she slices up into the beast.
Yeah.
And I was gonna.
Gonna re-roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Put advantage on it.
Okay.
That was the. Haha,
There we go.
haha.
That'll do it. Are you aiming for arms or are you aiming for head?
Oh, interesting. A head.
All right.
Go for
Lenny
head.
gave us 100 for fun.
Yeah.
To each of us?
Oh.
I think to one
To
of
one.
you guys. So
What was that
probably
for?
Mike doesn't have any right now.
Yeah, go for Mike.
Lenny,
There you go.
please.
Come on. Put it up.
40, 10 radiant coming out. So 12, 19, 20. 20 radiant coming at him.
Okay. So you slash up the creature's chest and do sort of like an uppercut with the blade.
With Comet is normally obsidian, but now Comet is just made of like nebula.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a swirling, colorful nebula. You took a slice out of this creature with an aurora borealis.
Oh, cool.
Shing. There's like a lot of horrible blood fills the air. I do still need whoever has the strongest con score among you to roll a con save.
I have 7. Anybody higher than that?
Your con score is 7.
Constitution
My saving throw.
saving
Oh,
throw.
saving
Oh.
throw. Okay, that's probably better than. Yeah, mine is 1.
Yeah, my name is 1 as well.
Okay, 18.
18. So you succeed
Whoa.
and you
Nice.
take 3 damage from its
What
toxicity.
if the
Okey-doke.
troll is
Everybody takes
scary?
3?
So it is
The mech,
towards
off the
your
mech.
off the mech's hit
Okay.
points. So I will just subtract that here because I've got it written down.
Toxicity of my city.
Shit, you fat.
And now it is the troll's turn.
He is blind.
The troll is blind, so we'll have
Walking on
disadvantage
Jell-O.
on all of its attacks. Oh, yeah, that's right. First, it needs to make an acrobatics check. It rolls a 20.
Okay.
So hey, at least that
Walking
wasn't the
on
damage roll.
Yeah.
Jello.
Walking on Jello.
And don't feel good.
So and who has the highest AC?
Mine goes down to like 60 degrees.
No, Gary's kind of a
look-
sweetheart compared to the
What's your
troll.
AC?
It looks like yours.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, it hits me exactly.
So, well, it didn't roll 16. I'm just establishing what its stuff is. So, the first one, it's got a bite.
did you hear my air
It will
conditioning
fail the
joke?
bite.
Yes, it
Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, it's still got
Ooh,
disadvantage, so
Yes.
that was very lucky. This one also fails. And hey, wow, it just rolls below 10 for all of its
Ah! What do our dodges look like?
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So
There are 3 attacks, so each of you must
great.
describe.
Okay.
I see him blindly swiping for the legs, sweeping
Yes.
the legs after he roots for Tiger Claw for some reason.
Yeah.
So I jump up as if I was skipping it, and then land and bounce with the Jello.
Cool.
Yes, good.
As we bounce, another blow comes in, and Small Benjamin has a button that just has a picture of a moon behind clouds, and he smashes it, and he screams, "Moon behind the clouds!" And the whole mech just fades out of existence for 1 second as the blow comes back, and then it
Ooh.
teleports back into existence.
Yeah.
Ah, that's very good. And then he goes to aim for the head, and Starlight sees it coming, and eyebrow waggles at the audience and takes off the hat and bows.
Wow.
And cleaves right
Yeah,
through that
it
of the
goes
house.
right
Saucy!
All right. So we are back now with the pale moon
Great.
powers.
I will go
Yes.
as the legs. I would like to. I'm going to use. How many did I have? Okay. I'm going to do Unwavering Kick. So I will see if that hits. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that is 24.
Are you aiming for the arms or the head?
I'm aiming for his solar plexus.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So he'll bring his arms up to try and block that
Yeah.
and absorb the damage.
Actually, no, I want it to go over his head and crush down.
Oh, axe kick
Yes,
style.
Axe kick.
Great.
Axe kick. Yes. Axe kick. And I'm going to use create a new attack at 1d10.
oh, are you doing a signature?
I was going to do a signature, but I'm just going to do this would be an extra action, or
The discounted
Yeah.
cheesecake. Well, I think we've ruled it so far as items have been free
free.
actions.
Great. Okay, so first I'm going to kick. That hits. So that is 4d12 plus 10.
Yes, good.
Where's my d12?
Where's my D12?
Ooh, look. This
Here's
is
a D12
Not a
here. D12.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
I
a
have
D12.
one. Yes, I have one here. 1, 2, 3. I can just roll these twice. Oh, can I get that?
I rolled poorly. So.
And then I'll just roll one more additional. Ooh.
Ooh, a
And then I
12.
gotta roll. That's
So
4,
18.
8, 6, 18, and then roll one more. Ooh, yeah, 28 plus 10, 38 damage.
38 damage.
Do I have to do my extra thing?
So its head explodes. As like you bring the axe kick down, just the head and brain like falls to the ground, and like you can see the body kind of wavering, and then firm up as the arms like are still in
Okay.
action.
Then I will, inside the mech, I shall eat a weirdly discontinued cinnamon cheesecake slice. This is from Nicholas
Continued.
Robertson.
I think it was
Like,
discounted.
Discounted.
But
I like
I like
discontinued.
discontinued.
It's also discontinued.
we don't
Yes.
make that anymore.
Great, so I can do a standard fireball spell. So I'm going to do that.
That's 8d6 damage, as
Okay.
we learned. And what
Yes.
your spell save is 14?
Yes.
Okay, so this creature is probably at disadvantage for any
Yes.
dex saves on this
Eight?
jello.
His
8d6?
head exploded.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, so both of its arms are going to take this damage.
Great.
Is it still blind?
1, 2,
A
3,
good question from the
4,
Joe
5,
H.
6, 7, 8. Thank you.
I think it's probably
It is still
blinded.
blind.
Yes,
yeah.
it's the round.
It's still blinded. It's got
have any
jello
eyes.
for the ground.
The cheesecake
So the head is
phylactery-
gone, but these are for the arms?
Yeah, this is for the arms.
Okay.
The arms still live.
Yes.
The fire into its chest.
All right. Ooh, nice.
Capitate.
Okay. 6.
Whoa, critical
10,
glitch.
16. 22. 25.
Each of its arms take 25 damage.
Each of its arms?
Yes,
Wow.
it's got two
Okay.
arms.
I see.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I've used this. So I can...
Is it still Percival's turn?
Percival's done, I believe.
Yes, that is my
It's
turn,
now
yes.
time for either Small Benjamin or Starlight.
Starlight? Or Mina?
What? No, no.
We're inside. No
We're
one can hear
inside
us.
and no one can hear us, okay?
Everything is recorded inside
Well,
the
let
mech.
us hope that we
for
are
us to
not being
study our
projected
book
over a
of
loudspeaker. Let us simply hope.
Did you brush your fangs today?
Yeah. Yes, I always brush my
Oh,
fangs.
make sure you do your face as well.
Routine is.
Hail Moonbeam!
One must always brush their fangs and their face.
And that face. I can lick your fur for you.
You did not give me. You did
God,
not give me.
it is the best version of licking your thumb
Yes.
and wiping smudge off the cheek
That's very,
to just
very
have Percival like lean down and.
My blade is rough tongue, but I also have a rough tongue.
You didn't give me directions for how this beam works.
The beam is a free action that you can activate.
It's a free action?
Yeah, dude, you're in a mech.
Ah! I activate the beam! A beam, a 20 by 20 beam, shoots
Great.
out of our heart and expresses my frustration with being mollycoddled. And like pours over the whole area of this troll and does 2d8 radiant damage.
All right.
I had no idea it was a free action.
Here are 2 d8s.
Well, fine. Got him. I like red. There we go.
There we go.
That's why we like red.
That's why we like red.
16.
16.
Oh yeah, I can use this.
And this will go to both arms as well.
Great.
Allies of Aramor are healed 2d8
Hey.
HP.
So that does that heal us back up?
Unfortunately, you can't be in the beam because it's coming out of you.
That makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Yes, indeed. But any allies that we ever run into would be healed.
Cool. Good to know for the
Good to
Good
future.
to know.
In the future, when we troll the cliffs of Aramor with this mech.
But I notice that I still feel like I have a bit of a turn left, so I'm just gonna take this Pale Moon Blade
Yeah.
and
Yes.
slice as much as I can right across that chest, trying to sever like through the tendons of these upper tendons of these arms. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
That'll hit.
Oh, that is a 20. Should I
Nice.
confirm? Yeah, that's how
I mean, there's
that's
no
how we do
confirming
it.
in 5th edition. It just happens.
Wow. Okay.
So roll that damage.
Yeah.
That's double damage, baby.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
15.
Hey,
Fellas,
17 times 2.
Yeah.
what's
17 times
cooler than
17
being
times
cool?
2 is 34.
34, yeah.
and we're out of critical hit suggestions.
Oh!
Holy moly.
34. So one of its arms is sliced clean off with this attack. So the pale moon beam strikes the creature. You can see the radiant energy damaging its skin.
I will take the sinister arm.
And the pale moon blade, actually, well, I guess it's the cosmic blade. Comet the cosmic blade sails through the air and slices the arm, and you can see the pale moon beam disintegrate it into dust. It has one arm left, and we come to Small Benjamin.
Small Benjamin is peeved because he wanted that arm, but he goes and says, "Jackpot!" And he takes his 2 grand claws and grabs the other arm and just pulls it down like a slot machine. And he attempts to shear it off.
The head is going this way.
Yeah. Well, the head is also keeping it on there.
Okay. Put this, tape it over.
That is very cute.
That is
No, it is not. There is not this here.
yes.
Yes.
All right, a 21.
Haha. Yes,
21.
21 will absolutely hit.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. So I roll all of
damage.
these sweet dice.
Yeah.
The user submitted criticals for campaign would just mean that everyone would be kissing.
13,
The wrong match for that.
18, and 22 damage as sevens just show in my eyes and coin sounds happen.
That is enough. How do you kill this creature, Small Benjamin?
Oh, it's gonna die now?
It's gonna die for real.
Okay, cool. So as I rip down his arm like a slot machine, it doesn't have a head anymore, but this pussy blood, just starts shooting out of its headless
Yeah.
orifice. It's just shooting out, and it's coating all of us, and it's starting to rain onto the spectators. And it's probably a problem. I imagine that like the people who work in the Dungeon Dome
Well,
are having the
there is a
worst.
bubble, a force field bubble that like keeps errant stuff in the dome.
Small Benjamin really fought for in his rider that force field would be disabled to create more of an exciting atmosphere for the Dungeon Dome. And this,
People want to come, and if there's a chance of dying, you're not gonna get butts in seats unless people are gonna die.
Yeah, everyone
my
pulls up
thoughts
their plastic
exactly,
sheets.
Morty. And the blood is shooting out, and as all of this is happening, and some of the crowd who's into it, they're cheering. Small Benjamin can only think about smaller Benjamin, who he just got a buzz on his scrying orb as one of the arms holds like a phone, but there's no phone there.
Yeah.
And it's like a text from Electra, who, by the way, if you're just tuning in, is Small Benjamin's wife. It's canon. He went to sleep. So
Great.
he's relieved.
Oh, okay.
He's not dead, or he's not alive, whatever the opposite is for a vampire cat.
With that, the troll falls, and the pale moon beam burns away all parts of it so that it cannot rise again. And you are victorious.
Yes. We all try to signal, but like so the
We
legs
yeah.
spread out.
Yeah,
this.
the
We do a
arms
split.
go out.
The head, what does it do? It spins around.
Great.
we
We're inside the head, so we're like, whoa!
we fall into the jelly that you created earlier, the jello. The fans rush the field. The security is pissed off about it.
Kazoodle is like on the phone in the production booth. Call the lawyers, all of them. We're gonna hire every lawyer in the city so no one can sue us. And like, there's just a massive celebration of the field. Troll blood is everywhere. And despite, I think, any sort of discomfort between the Compass Cats and Starlight, like we have just a moment with you guys now in the mech itself, talking to each other as you're victorious and confetti is falling outside and sticking to troll blood.
Yeah, she deep transforms back into regular old Starlight in the cockpit.
We do have some talking to do.
Show us your true form, please.
Oh, you're still mad?
You have betrayed us in a way that has not happened
In a
since
millennia.
Queen Felicia betrayed us in a similar fashion 1,000 years ago.
Her eyes grow huge and she instantly de-transforms into Princess Nina.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
We're saying we're not angry, we're disappointed.
That's not the. Hold on. That's not the same as saying that Mom used to be. Are you saying that Mom used to do this?
You're not the first member of the royal family to go traipsing about as a
Yes,
wrestler.
Starlight Surprise is a birthright.
What?
And I think we turn into a freeze frame.
Yeah, I think you turn once more into a picture. One of those sweet action shots. I want to thank, before we close up the stream, Jimmy and Corey so much for submitting this match type to us. It was so much fun to play out. I also need to thank from the Dandelion Club. That's the wrong one.
Are we honorary members of the Dandelion Club after partaking
We're
in
part
this?
of the Dandelions Club.
Meow.
Yeah, I also want to thank Robert Smith for submitting the troll to us. It was a lot of fun to play this match out. It was super fun to bring all those ideas to life. So thank you guys for supporting the Dungeon Dome. Thanks everybody to watching this episode of the Dungeon Dome. As always, we played this on a Carolina Games table. If you are looking for a table with a drop-down surface like this, cup holders, the perfect environment for you to play games that also can go and convert to be a perfectly normal dining room table, check out CarolinaGameTables.com. They start at around $1,100 for like a dining room model, which is a really good price for something like this. And with all that said, we'll see you next time, heroes.
I take no hits.
Bye. 0 hits.